This conference will now be recorded.
Hi guys, I am Narendra from Quick Explain Infotech, your Oracle trainer. So in this course, we are going to learn Oracle SQL and Oracle PLSQL. Okay, so before I start with the demo, I am quickly giving a short overview about myself. I am having 10 plus years of experience into Oracle and worked on many projects. At the same time, I have trained hundreds of students. Okay, now I'm quickly walking you through our institute Quick Expert Infotech, where ISO certified institute. So we have more than 30 plus courses, 400 plus companies, and thousands of students trained from us. Okay, so now about this course. So the one thing is who can learn this course. So anybody, either fresher or experienced, who is looking to switch to IT field or looking to get job into IT field. Okay, so they can learn the SQL. Now, any prerequisites? Okay, this is very important. Any prerequisites? No, there is no prerequisite required because we can teach easily even to a IT guy as well as non-IT student. Okay, now why so? Okay, because SQL is a structured query language. Okay, it's more of an English-like language. Okay, for example, select star from employees where say I want all the employees where salary is greater than 5,000. So salary is greater than 5,000. So this is how you write the syntax or the command. See, so all the employees whose salary is greater than 5,000. So in this way, this SQL, training goes throughout the session. It will be like a theory and a practical. Okay, now the duration to learn the entire course of SQL and PLSQL, 2.5 months is required. It will easily go. And if you want to learn only either course, say either SQL or PLSQL, you can say 1 month, 1 week for either course because both courses have almost equal weightage and almost equal duration to complete. So, but for prerequisite for PLSQL is that you should have a good knowledge in SQL. And for learning the entire course, there is no prerequisite required. Okay, so anybody can learn. Now I'll quickly walk you through the SQL syllabus. So what the query that I showed you right now was the basic of SQL. Okay, now this we will be doing everything like the ER models. ER models are like that are your database models. So I'll give you small example of the database models. See, this is the HR schema that we are going to learn in our training. You know, so in this HR schema, you can see these employees, departments, locations, countries, and regions. So these are called as the data models or the ER diagrams, entity relationship diagrams. Okay, so how they are linked, why they're linked, what is the difference between, what are the links, what is the PU, everything. Okay, what are the symbols all about? Okay, we are everything going to learn in our, the overall training program. So overall training program, we will be having almost 5 tables. Okay, and then after that, when we do a small project. So this is one of the project of sales project that I've took in my one of my recent batches. So in this task schema, you can see there are so many tables which are interlinked to each other. So now, so this is the real life, this is a real life database that you can see in a real life. That's a model that we have given to our students to develop. Okay. So, but now how to develop such models? So it is not that in a one shot we have developed all the models. We have gone step by step. So all this step by step process, how to write the queries, how to write the models, when to create the tables, how to link the tables, on what points we are going to link the tables. So in on all such stuff, the small things will be taught to you as the part of the training program. Okay. So this is the entire, you can say, the number of sessions that we have taken for the SQL. And similarly, it's a PLSQL. I can show you one of my PLSQL. So we have taken so many sessions for the PLSQL batches. Okay, so I'll walk you through some of the samples shortly. So let us go back to our syllabus. So this is like the different data filters that we are going to use, like between, in, not, like, using complex filtering techniques like multiple conditions, then sorting, single column sort, multi-column sort, 5 column sorts. Okay, so we will always start with basics and we'll go to the advanced level. So this is our overall training pattern throughout the course. Okay, then we'll do the string functions, number functions, date functions. So this is one of the, like, complex function in string, substring. So we'll be doing some complex examples using these functions, and at the same time we'll be doing the nesting of functions as well. Then these are the conversion types, like converting from string to date, date to string, string to number, number to string. Then these are advanced functions that we're going to do as a part of the SQL, like handling the null values. So many functions are there, for null values, and then conditional expressions like case. So if else is not part of SQL, if else is a part of PLSQL. So if you want to write the case conditions, okay, if you want to write some conditions, say example, when salary is greater than 5,000, then give 10% increment. When salary is greater than 10,000, then give 12% increment. So such conditions, such conditional statements has to be written in the case or advanced case, so, or in decode. So these are the three different types of modes that the SQL has provided to you to handle the runtime conditions. So we will teach you everything in deep. So one of the examples, if I want to walk you through, so I'll show you one of the examples of the case that we have done. So this is like complex queries. So writing multiple nesting of or and and. So why we have put the brackets, everything we will tell you when we will be doing the the course. So these are so many functions we have done. The angles. Now you can see that this case statement. You can see the case. So this is the case statement over here. So we have given what when it is 10, when department is 10, then give the 10% increment in salary. When department 20, then give 20% increment salary. So this is the conditional stuff. So this is very basic stuff. Okay, but as you gradually go down, so you can see there are so many complex stuffs are there. So you will learn right from basics to the complex. This is a, as I told you just few minutes ago, that this will be our training pattern. It will be it will be comprising of theory and practicals at the same time, from basics to complex. So even I will walk you through our notes. Okay. So these are the few of our notes that we take. So functions and set operators. You can see some of the pictorial views are also there. Then your data aggregation functions. Then rollups, cubes, joins. The SQL joins. This is how this. What is this? Venn diagrams all about. So you might have heard about the Venn diagrams when you have done in the college. Even if you don't know, then I will teach you during the session. Okay, so join subqueries, coded subqueries. So these are the notes that you will get at the as a part of your training program. Okay, so this is the notes comprising of SQL as well as PLSQL. Okay, so this is the Oracle professional tool that we are going to use as a part of the training program. Okay, so we are going to learn everything: tables, views, index, package, procedures, functions. So this package, procedure, function are part of the PLSQL. This three part of the SQL. Then this again PLSQL. Types is a PLSQL. Sequence is index. Material. These are advanced types of views, materialized views. Even we will do it. Okay, then what is different between views and materialized views? So all details we are going to learn. Then synonyms, then your database management, how to get the HR schema, everything I will teach you step by step as a part of the syllabus. Okay, and a part of the training program. Then we walk through groups, then joins. So in joins also we are covering all the types of joins like Cartesian, equi, left, right, full, and advanced joins like self joins. Then we'll again do the advanced joins. Now what is advanced joins are like integration of joins and groups, integration of joins and up to 5 tables, as I told you. Okay, then we are going to integrate joins, groups, and subquery. So subquery also we are going to take it. Okay, so though it is written a little bit ahead over here, but in the syllabus we have mentioned over here, doesn't matter. Okay, then subquery and coded subquery also we are going to take as a part of syllabus. So within the subquery we have 4 types. So we are going to complete all the 4 types. Then views and inline views. So what is advanced views? Okay, we are going to do one advanced view example. Or one or multiple. I can show you one of the example right now of the advanced views. So this is the not this. So this is the example of the advanced views. So yeah. So this is the example of the advanced views. Okay. So now why to write such example? How to write? What is the interpretation of that? Okay, you can as you can see, this is the interpretation within a form. We are on the query, again query, we have query. So why we have written such sort of query? So everything will be explained step by step to you. Then this is the database creations like tables, insert constraints. So within constraints, then we will be having DML operations like insert, update, delete, truncate, common operations. Then these are the advanced part of the DML operations like bulk queries, bulk inserts, bulk updates, bulk deletes. So we are going to do even that one. Then constraints. Okay, all five types of constraints will be covered: primary key, unique, foreign key, not null check. Then creating tables. Then again, like in the foreign key, okay, within the foreign key itself we have multiple stuff like what is the effect of the foreign key in the DML operations, what is the effect of foreign key while creating a table, what is the effect of foreign key while dropping the table. So all these things will be covered as a part of the syllabus. Okay, and you will be doing it everything practically under my observation and under my guidance. Okay, so we'll do it's a now the lecture goes like theory in practical mode, like say 15 minutes theory, 15 minutes practical. Okay, then again you practice, and again you come back with the your problem statements you will solve during the session itself. So this cycle keeps on going, like we are doing every weekdays we have 1.5 to 2 hours, and weekend we have 2.5 to 3 hours per day. Okay, so roll-ups, cubes, these are advanced types of groups. Roll-ups, cubes, even we'll taking bulk data inserts. Then managing the user security, then interview prepare sessions, and a project. So example, I've already given you the example of the project over here. So this was one of the project that we have done for our batch. So you can see it's a highly complex one. So you will be doing such project as a part of your training process. Then after that, we'll start with the PLSQL. Now, what is this? Just I'm once again I'm giving you a little bit overview of the security and the role management. Say one database have 10,000 users. So if you want to manage such users, then you cannot keep on managing one by one person. So in order to manage such people, you need a roles. So for roles, so how to create roles, how to manage roles, how to give privileges to the roles. So everything will be, what is the effect of a role of a person? Okay, what are the differences? Okay, so everything will be taught as a part of the training program. Fine. Then we'll go with the PLSQL after completing the SQL. So the basics of PLSQL, then control structures, which is the PLSQL programming. So now what is this PLSQL? It's a programming language for the SQL. Now what is this all about? Okay, it's a procedural language. Means what? Earlier C was there, C or C++, or even today Java is there, Java, C Sharp, okay, PHP. So when PLSQL was not there, at that time, people used to write the conditions, okay, like business operations, business requirements. They used to write in Java, and whatever the SQL part was there, they used to write the using the SQL query that I've told you just right now. Then this Oracle guys came up with a new concept called as a PLSQL. So there, what they thought, okay, why these business guys want to write in Java or C or C++? I will manage everything at my end, or everything at my Oracle end, Oracle server end. So this Oracle server, or say SQL server or DB2, so they came up with the, so these are all, like you can say, brothers of each other. Okay, they're more or less the concepts are same, but only slightly syntax is different. So SQL 90% will be same, either SQL server or Oracle or DB2. So even if you learn Oracle from us, you can easily work on MySQL or SQL server, or any other database servers without much guidance. Okay, you can do it on your own very easily. But for that, your Oracle SQL should be very strong, because it's a master. It has, you can see, the master commands of all the databases. Okay. Similarly with the PLSQL. So once you learn PLSQL from us, then we will even guide you how how you can work on other databases. Okay, at the end of the training program. Fine. So in the PLSQL block, as I told you, it's a mix. Earlier C and SQL was mixed, so now C got replaced by the PLSQL. So all the like programming, like if else loop, while loop, nested loops, then programs like pattern programs, factorial programs. So everything we are going to do in PLSQL. So it's a highly advanced. Okay. So then we are going to integrate the SQL. We are going to integrate the SQL with the PLSQL, and also see the effect of SQL while all the errors and the exceptions that we are going to get as part of the the integration errors. Okay, and then we are going to solve those as well. Then cursors and advanced cursors, reference cursors. This is a very important topic in the Oracle PLSQL, and generally asked in all the interviews. Okay, people generally teach only cursors. Very few people teach or I have hardly seen anyone. Okay, so reference cursors are the important topics. Then exception handling. So many people will teach you basic exception handling, but actually there are 5 types of exception handling. And when you go for the interviews, you will be asked about the exception handling as well. So you need to know all the 5 types of exception handling. So one of the examples I can walk you through straight away right now of the PLSQL. So this is a functions. So see, we have written a cursor. Okay. Then we have used the cursor over here. We have written the loop conditions. Then also the exception handling. So what we are doing, as we are gradually doing one by one step, so the old part also get repeats again. So our training program is organized in such a way that whenever you learn the advanced part or the next part, the previous part gets automatically repeated, or for you, it is a revision. Okay. Whether you do at home or you don't do at home, we will take care about revision during the lecture itself. That's the beauty of the overall training program. So that's what I've told you right now. I showed you even the example. Okay. So here you can see the cursors was there. Cursor got implemented, which I just told you over here. Then the exception handling came. So the exception handling, then we integrated both together. So this becomes the complex programming. Okay. Then we also will handle the transactions and procedures, then dynamic procedures. This is one of the advanced concepts. Then after the procedures, it will be like functions. Okay. Functions, user defined and Oracle defined. Then function overloading, procedure overloading. Okay, these are the OOPS concepts in the procedure and functions. Then nested functions, then integration of procedures and functions, very highly advanced topic. So these things I will show you, give you the live examples. Even you will do under my supervision during the time of the our training program. So you don't need to worry that whether I will be able to do it or not. It's our responsibility. We will make sure that at end of the training program, you will be like quite confident in both SQL as well as PLSQL. Then the advanced topics are there like packages, then Oracle supplied packages. So one of the advanced uh, thing is that exporting data in files, so that even in server, if you want to create a reports, or it's also called as a creating reports in Oracle. So we will be doing even that. Then triggers, advanced triggers. So these are the multiple types of triggers: statement level, row level, database triggers, DML triggers, instead of triggers, security triggers, and trigger management. Okay, so and what is the effect of triggers in the inserts, in the updates? Okay, so everything will be conveyed to you. Okay, it will be taught to you. Fine. Then it will be the advanced topics will be there. Advanced topic like Oracle collections, Oracle type objects, Oracle pipeline function. This is very widely used. Bulk collect. Okay. Then global temporary tables. So these are used, global temporary tables are generally used for speeding up your database operations. So how to use, where to use, everything will be taught to you step by step. Then intro preparation will be there, and the project, both the part will be covered. Okay. So this is our overall our benefits. Like basics to advanced job oriented course, course completions, ISO certificate will be given, 75% practicals, live projects or case studies, 100% job placement opportunities. The fees are affordable. You can ask at the inquiry. Okay. Intro prepare sections is there. So beauty of the course is that it comes with 100% job placement opportunities. So there are ample opportunities which is even given by the institutes, or our course comes with the job placement opportunities, right? Then we have the 5-step training program. Okay, enroll, get trained, design project, prepare resume, interview sessions. It will help you make successful. Then you can inquire at the institute for for all other your queries. Like if you have any queries, you can inquire at the institute on 7506252588. Even you can WhatsApp on this number as well, or landline number. But landline number, it will be operational when the once the government will allow us to open the institute, because right now due to lockdown, as you know, the institutes are closed till 30th of September, or might be even more, even not expected to open till Diwali, even beyond that. So it's better you go online. Okay. And you don't need to worry that whether you will be able to understand online or not. So it's our responsibility, and we'll make you, we'll make you each and everything understand in the online, that your queries, doubts, everything will be solved, like from setup, Oracle's setup on your system to everything. So it is done. So as we have recorded this session, okay, so you will be, you'll be seeing such similar platform on which I will be teaching you the Oracle course, and you'll be able to understand each and every point in detail. Okay, so everything, all our course is organized, as I told you. It's well organized. So right from like for every new topic, we directly or indirectly we revise even the old topic. So gradually as the course grows, the course keep on we are adding new topics. Your revision happens automatically. So I hope you don't have any queries. So if you have any queries, you can ask me, or we'll stop right now. Okay. You can also ask me on chat. Fine. Okay, fine. We will. There's no queries. Fine. So it's look good. So we will stop it over here. Fine. Thank you. But still, hello. Any queries? Okay. Now about the upcoming batches, right? Okay, fine. Upcoming batches, we need to inquire the institute. So normally in every almost 15-20 days, we have a new batch, okay, of the full course, because it's one of the core programs of the IT industry. Database development is a core program of the IT industry. So in almost 15-20 days, we have a new batch. So you don't need to worry. Okay, so as soon as you enroll, so within you can, for further details, you can, already the numbers are shared to you, so you can ask. Any other further question? Okay, about the non-IT one. Okay, fine. Uh, See, non-IT. What is the prospects of non-IT student? Doing the database course. Okay. Now, say for example, you're from BCom background. Okay. You might be doing things in Excel. Okay. But now Excel has got a very limited scope. Okay, and database has a huge scope. So when you want to go higher, to say BA position, okay, or even higher in your MIS position, which is called as a management information system position, right? SQL has become nowadays mandatory even there, because when you go higher, so your company will be higher. If you're looking for a good salary, then obviously you're going to join big companies. So if you're going to join big companies, obviously they will be using professional way of handling the data. So they'll be using SQL for for learning. So at least for non-IT people, SQL is mandatory, and even if you learn PLSQL, it will definitely boost your career, because you can become a full-fledged Oracle developer. Okay, so these are the general you go fine. So still, if you have any doubts, you can connect with me offline. Okay, on a telephonic call, you can ask the counselors to patch me up in the call if you want it. Okay, but generally not required as such, because most of the things I've already cleared right now, and still if you want it, I'm always available. Fine. Or you can drop even the mail to our counselors. Fine. So just inquire on the website. I'll show you. Yeah, I forgot to show you one thing where you can ask for this brochure from the to the counselors, and you can see our website. So anywhere if you do inquiry, you will get the brochure. Okay. Second, you can also see the syllabus over here. Until you don't have the brochure, you can see the syllabus on the SQL, SQL training we have. We have all the, syllabus mentioned in the website. You can also check there. Then we also similarly, you also have the syllabus of the PLSQL. So learning both SQL and PLSQL, you can become a full-fledged Oracle developer. And if you're looking for an Oracle DBA course, the trainer is different, because developer and DBA are two different paths are there, or two different tracks are there. So for DBA, if you're looking for some DBA, so you can ask the counselor to schedule the Oracle DBA demo for you. So this is the DBA syllabus. It's again 2 months. Okay, it has everything like backup recovery, data exports, SQL tuning, okay, AWS reports, tuning advisor. These are all the advanced topics are there. Then one of the advanced topics that we have added is even in the table partitioning. Okay, this is like very beauty of the DBA. So like when you do the DBA, you will learn it. But to learn DBA, your SQL should be very good. So basic SQL is covered over here. And if you want to learn advanced SQL, then obviously you have to join the SQL course over here, because see, not everything can be covered everywhere. So something is covered to give a foundation to use the basic SQL, like creating table, insert update tables. Okay, basic queries are covered in DBA, because DBA only that much is required. And if you want to become a full-fledged data architect, then you need to know Oracle, SQL, PLSQL, and DBA, all the three together. Okay. And for advanced SQL, you already have this all the advanced SQL part. that I'll be teaching to you. Okay, so everything your training program will be well organized, step by step, and you will definitely enjoy it. So hope to see you soon in the training program. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.